It's a dodo. Hey guys, welcome to a new series in this channel of ARK, BFsquad, Survival. I'm right here with my friend, Jademonkey, and we've been playing this game. It's a survival game called ARK. I've been playing it and I thought I'd change a little bit from what I already do, which is Pokemon Go, because this game is addictive as heck. And yeah, so let's get to some fucking, yeah, yeah. Alright guys, so one of the main things that we definitely need to talk about is when you start off in the game, and I'm gonna tell you how I like to basically play this game. Now, I love to pump carry weight, that's all I love to pump out. But due to the fact that this is an extinction server and the things are just jacked up, you're gonna be getting a lot of loot, which at first I was like, yo, it's gonna be a good idea to pump carry weight. But because it's so hostile in this map and the things are so like scattered, the way that I went at first was a couple of like movement speed. That was the biggest thing, because stamina is like a huge thing, and then your stamina goes down, you're gonna get hungry and you're gonna get thirsty, and you know you don't always have time to be doing that. So I pumped a little bit of speed because it definitely helps you move faster without having to sprint all the time. Another thing that I love to pump is
Well,
staminas,
actually,
of course.
this is Jademonkey. I agree with the carrier weight. I like carry weight anyways, but I think you're right. In a ×5 server, when you hit a tree and you get maxed out on weight, it's yeah, I mean, you hit a tree once and you're like, I'm encumbered.
Yeah,
I can't move. It's
yeah,
important to do some weight in this, even if you don't like weight.
yeah, no, of course. I'm not saying don't put weight at all, but I'm saying, like, for example, for me, when I put weight, I was okay, but due to the fact that you're gonna be, regardless of whether you pump weight or not, you're gonna be running back and forth from your base to where you're getting the resources. You're gonna run out of stamina quick. You know, you're gonna be fighting a lot of things. You're gonna be coming across things that are gonna be chasing you. So if you have the movement speed, there's a higher chance that you're gonna be able to run away. Now, there's another thing. You're gonna die a lot, and then I seen a lot of people like wear armor and stuff like that. My first thing is I don't like to wear armor. I usually stay naked till like I'm like level 30, and even then, like I'll still run naked because I'm gonna die from the environment, just from the heat, the thirst, and just animals and tames in general. So, but because of this map, it's actually opened up a whole new door where I could actually, you get so much hide from tames, and if you're just killing dodos, you're gonna get like tons of hide that you'll be able to build hide right off the bat. And that's fine. Like if you're joining the tribe, like and you're rocking hide, it's fine. But when it comes to the fact that you're gonna have to pump movement speed and melee, because when you get your spears and stuff like that, you're gonna need to kill a lot of raptors. And I don't know about you, Jadis, but I feel like raptors have definitely been buffed, because before I used to walk circles around them and pike them. Now I feel like you're just piking away, just hoping that he dies before he kills you.
Yeah, it's a killer be killed scenario. Before you know it, they're on your back eating your bacon strips, and then
before, like with the cardinals too, you used to be able to crouch and then just pike up, and the cardinal couldn't hit you, but you could hit it. Now you don't do that no more. Now they like their hitboxes have been fixed. They definitely fixed a lot of these things that we used to get away with in the past. Another thing when it comes to this map that I feel like is when it comes to building, a lot of people will build like if you're playing in a PvE server, and since day one, guys, you have to remember, like, I mean, if you're building thatch or wood, it's a joke. Like, don't even, like, if you're building is build it, like build like a foundation, demolish it and rebuild it again just to try to get the level up. Because if you're building anything lower than stone, you're gonna get raided quickly. And you also can make, I feel like everybody's favorite thing to do is a big box. And I've done it in the past, and Jadis has done it too in the past, where you build a big box. But when it comes to PvP, it's something that we've learned. Building a big box is just making it like so easy for the raider to get all your stuff, because then If they break through the front door and they just, even though it makes it so much easier for you to just go through the front door and then you go to your smithy and everything's right there and it's easy to reach, I feel like if somebody were to, like, if you're not online and they do offline raiding on you and they just break through the door, they're gonna come in and just grab all your stuff and leave because you didn't put no obstacle course for them to kind of maneuver in your base to try to get to your loot. I mean, I don't know. I that's how I feel. How do you feel about that, Jadis?
Yeah, the more doors, because the softest point of entry is always your door, right? Like if everything's the same tier, like if it's all wood, if it's all metal, your softest point as far as hit points is always going to be the door. So airlock all day.
This is another thing that it aggravates me when tribe members do it, but I love it when the enemy does it. And it's happened a lot lately, and it's something I've seen a lot. So everybody knows, if you haven't played this game enough, everybody knows that rockets are they melt stone like there's no tomorrow. And then the funny thing about that is that people will build like let's say they'll make like a dino gate on, and then they'll make like a regular stone dino gate and they'll put like a dino gate door. Now that's cool and all, but the frame is still there, and if the frame goes down, the door is gonna go down with it because it can't attach to anything. So I've seen a lot of people have like a whole wooden house, a wooden frame, and then they'll have like a reinforced door. And I'm like, it actually happened when we started playing in the server and we found somebody called the Vikings. We came across their raft with their pterodon, and the guy had put what was it, a reinforced gate, I mean a reinforced door on it, and it was all stone. And then I remember I told Jadis, and I was like, dude, let's just hit the frame. And then Jadis said, I don't think, it was like, nah dude, let's do it. And he got it to where we were hitting it, and then the frame came down along with the door.
The wooden
and then
frame.
That's another thing.
Yeah, we were hacking it with metal
Yeah,
tools.
the wooden frame. Yeah, because, and then that was due thanks to somebody in the beach passing out with tools. That's another thing, guys. If you're gonna pass out, make sure you don't have gear on you, because a lot of times
get butt naked, even kill yourself.
Yeah.
Put your loot indoors, especially if you're on a raft, and go kill yourself. That way nobody can get you and you're not gonna lose your damn gear.
Because a lot of times when you go to sleep on a raft, you'll fall through the raft and you'll die, you know. And then now remember when you die, that thing despawns in 15 minutes. It doesn't really despawn if it's in a box. So that's a huge thing. Now somebody passed out with metal tools on them. That's how we were able to acquire those metal tools to raid his friend. Now when we made it through, the same scenario happened. That guy had a little box, you know. We were able to get all his stuff, and it's another huge thing they had. Who puts mastercraft things in
a wooden box?
A wooden box. Like, come on. Like, I was like, yeah, I think we, like, what? Like, I don't know. I guess people get cocky, but like that was way, like, I don't even think that was cocky. I think that was just pure stupidity. Like, why would you keep something that valuable inside like a wooden base? Like, it's just, you guys should not do that at all. And it's obviously it's a joke, and it makes it easier for people to be able to continue the raid. So as we were hitting the boxes and we were finding these like mastercraft things and all this metal and everything, it just made it so much easier for us to continue. So in a sense, you're only sponsoring the raiders raid. Like, if you're leaving stuff around and you make it easy for them to get everything, they're just going to be able to go through your boxes. And that's another reason why, if you make like a big square and they're able to get to all your tools and everything, you're funding their raid, because they're able to get to your stuff quicker, your axes, your metal hatchets, everything. So they'll be able to continue the raid. If they find grenades and rockets, you're only funding them to raid you even more.
Yeah.
And then that's when I'm sure Jadis has mentioned in the past that there's this thing that we call honeycomb, which is like you put 2 doors, you put double layer on the walls and all this stuff. That's the way to build it. You also want to know how you're building, in the sense of like how you're placing multiple doors and doors that lead to nothing, so people don't know where to go and stuff like that. Another thing that you want to be doing is never block off the spawns. That's something that aggravates me, and people would honestly get raided back in 49 for when you're blocking spawns, because You're blocking spawns. You're not only fucking
server,
yourself.
Dude. 620,
Yeah.
920, 404. I mean, you name it.
You're not only fucking yourself. You're fucking everybody else that plays in the server. Because by you blocking spawns, maybe somebody liked to farm there. It was easy. It was quick, and now you can't do it no more. But I mean, I honestly, that's something that definitely when you guys come in the tribe and play with us, it's gonna be something that we're gonna have to work on. Of course, nobody's gonna be perfect when they come in, and kind of accustomed. Like, and I mean, like, I know some of you guys have played in other servers and everything, but this is the way that we've seen that it works best for us, you know, especially when it comes to like gear and loot, because even though everybody loves dinos and stuff like that, it's literally the loot where it counts, you know. Now, of course, dinos, and that's another thing, dino taming. We don't want to go crazy with taming dinos and then they're like, well, where are we going to put them all? You know, that's another thing. And we've come across a lot of bases that we raided that have like 1 million dinos that are not really protected well enough. And it becomes a joke.
It's a shit
like,
show. Yeah, I mean, because then you have all that wasted time, and if people can kill it.
And then the funniest, and then the funniest thing is that people leave them on passive. Now, I know I'm one that I hate to leave stuff on passive. I mean, I don't like to leave stuff that is not passive, I should say. And that's because if they're gonna, no matter who it is, they're gonna come in and they're gonna kill whatever is in there. So you're better off that your dino could give them a good fight and hopefully keep them off. We had a direwolf back when we used to play in another server that we left in the base. It was like a level 10. And he ended up killing the raiders because they didn't expect the direwolf to attack them. And then a lot of people will be like, oh, don't kill passive tames. No, like, people will always kill passive tames. But I don't know who it is, but people will always kill. The only people, even alpha tribes will kill passive tames. Why? Because a lot of people think it's funny, and it is funny at times. You know, not to be an asshole.
It's PvP.
Hilarious.
It's PvP, right? Like
that's
its function.
Yeah, like
player versus player. I get it. But I mean, I know some servers.
At the beginning,
like
I used to leave. At the beginning, I used to love to leave tames passive because then people kind of like break a hole and then taunt them out of the base and just kind of not kill them, but let them drown off and leave them in the wilderness. But at that point, if they're gonna come in, they're gonna kill your tame. So you might as well have your tame die fighting or in the wilderness than somebody coming and killing it, and your tame was just standing there getting fucking dick to the face, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, definitely, guys, don't be the Vikings if you're gonna start in this server. Don't leave Mastercraft tools and things like that on wood instructions, and we'll have a good time. But that'll do it for this little rant of ours. And this has been BioLaser. That's my friend Jademonkey.
I'm Jademonkey. You can check out my channel here and in the description below.